My mother had the job of bringing up a family of 3 children. There was myself, my sister, my elder sister, who was 3 years older than me, and my brother, who was 3 years younger.
Yeah, I remember sort of growing up and having a huge father.
But the first time I met him, I was kind of like taken back. He's a big guy, you know, big as me, strong, and you have respect for that because it takes a lot for a tall bodybuilder, a guy to be very successful.
And I was getting quite strong at the time, so in 1961 I got 3rd place in the British Weightlifting Championships. In 1962 I won it and became the British Heavyweight Weightlifting Champion, and then we did the Empire and Commonwealth Games in Perth, Australia. And then one day I was at a gymnasium in the West End, and he said to me one day, he said, look, he said we have a stunt agency, all wanting big men.
The first film that David Prowse made for them, The Horror of Frankenstein, looked just a bit less luscious, a bit less lavish than the films that Hammer had been making just 6 months previously.
I knew him because he had been the frontman for a road safety campaign called the Green Cross Code.
But at one point he had a Bedford van, and he had it all painted with his figure on the side, with the green cross and the little robot as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real, the only, a true international legend, Mr. David Prowse!
I got a phone call from my agent, and she said, can you go to the 20th Century Fox offices? And he said, I've got this guy called George Lucas, he's in my office. And he said, this is a film called Star Wars. And he said, I'd like you to consider playing one of 2 parts in the movie. Well, the first one's a character called Chewbacca. And I said, no, I don't fancy that very much, George. I said, what's the other one? He said, well, the other one's the big villain of the film, a character called Darth Vader, you see.
We knew him from being the figure of Darth Vader, but not the voice.
The one thing that worried them was I have a distinct West Country accent. I think I could have done it quite easily.
I was very disappointed that they used Dave and the end scene when they unveiled the mask. I was very disappointed because I think it shouldn't have been Dave.
I'm simply special effects. George has recently admitted that when he hired David Prowse, he thought that was his Darth Vader.
I really do. I mean, I could have, if given the opportunity,